maybe we can talk about this on the pod. I don't know if we want to do sports on the pod.
Yeah, dude, we're on it now.
Oh, we're on the pod.
Yeah, we're on the pod. Welcome to the pod. Welcome to the pod.
Sorry, I was in a different tab.
Yeah, don't worry. It's the FKA podcast coming in faster to your ear than a speeding bullet as we come in here. I'm your host, Reed Wilson. I wrote that one down ahead of time, and I'm joined by Seth Butler and Trent Tatum. I'm glad I got a spit take out of it.
Yeah, I did spit some beer out due to that comment. That was
I spit beer.
Oh man,
I still spit beer.
Even now, I'm not the craziest whack job on the Supreme Court. I'm like in the middle somewhere,
which is crazy. Hey, but final minute, Homeboy's finally saying maybe we'll do something about the Supreme Court, even though Homeboy got COVID and he's finna die, and we're gonna get Mamala. We're gonna get Queen Coconuts up in this piece. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about business. And first order, what you got to drink this week on the FKA podcast, FKA the pod, everywhere.
I have a well-endowed Rainier this week.
Okay. Yeah.
It's bigger than the normal, because I also have a normal.
Oh wow,
nice. I got 1.5. It's like
yeah,
it's like a dinner or a sidecar or whatever.
Oh shit! I forgot. I have a shot as well.
Nice.
I have a shot of Beefeater gin in a coffee
Hardly know
cup.
Oh,
So
that's my favorite gin.
Yeah, it's good.
I've got, as per usual, the Ryan Stellhorn Memorial Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey Shot. And then I have, not to compare sizes, Trent, but I have an even larger Modelo.
How many ounces is that thing, dude?
This thing is 24 ounces.
Damn.
Okay. Yeah, that's
3
probably
cups.
definitely bigger than mine. Rip.
And also, I've got, I just forgot to buy beers, so I had to buy this at the gas station.
Nice.
Which is fine. I also have a blue Band-Aid on my thumb. I got, it looks a little green on camera, but it's
thumb
blue.
aids.
Cut the end of your thumb?
Yeah, so I was shredding cheese.
Yep.
Oh no.
Heard this one before.
Oh no, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those graders are sharp, bro.
And so, yeah, it was pretty gnarly. So anyway, I had to throw out a bunch of cheese because it might have had thumb in it.
Did you find the chunk?
No, there wasn't actually a chunk, but still, we threw it out for good measure.
A sliver.
But I went to the store to buy Band-Aids. We didn't have Band-Aids for a while, so I was like taping like cotton balls.
You ain't got a first aid kit?
So we have like a first aid kit, but all of the Band-Aids are gone.
Oh, so you don't have a first aid kit.
Well, we've got like a whole bunch of stuff that we don't really need at this point, like alcohol wipe. Like, I mean, we're indoors, right? I can clean it myself or whatever. And it's got like some stuff, so like after bug bite things, and like it's not a big first aid kit. It just had some Band-Aids and that stuff. But anyway, I went to the store, and like, I'm not going to buy regular Band-Aids, but I also don't want, Band-Aids with Elsa on them. So they had this like cool like multicolor. So they have greens and purples and blues and stuff. So
you don't want the default bandage, formerly known as the skin color bandage. You don't want that.
No, I don't want
FKA
that.
the skin color bandage. Well, yeah. I have a mini Coke poured into a cup. I have an Nalgene full of water. I also have a New Glarus Brewing Company Spotted Cow.
Oh wow,
Bebo, and I had 2 Lagunitas before this at a happy hour. So,
damn,
I got business locked down. I haven't stopped working. I haven't stopped doing business.
You have time to make it a happy hour, dude?
Yeah, bro. It's 7 or it's 8 o'clock right now.
I meant like after work, but. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's 8:30.
Yeah, it's 8:30, bro.
All right.
You stop doing stuff at 4:30. I don't think so. That's still living up.
Yeah, that's fair. It's fair.
Well, I'm gonna take the shot, and then I can continue the thought that was, I guess, the beginning of this episode.
All right. Yeah,
cheers.
we're talking about sports or something. Kampai, shout out us. Shout out the formerly known as podcast. Shout out FKA the pod. Actually, is what we're called, and where you can find us on Gmail, on Twitter, on Threads, on TikTok, so on and so forth. Everywhere you find social media.
FKA the pod. So what I was saying earlier is the biggest news. I actually went to a GameStop today, and there was big chatter at the GameStop because this college football 25 game just came out.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
dropped.
EA Sports College Football 2025.
So the
Yep.
last college football based video game was in 2014, I think.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So it's been like 11 years while they've tried to figure out how are we going to pay or not pay the players that we feature in this game. And they did pay players this time.
Okay. All right.
And I think it worked out to be, I don't know if this was like the average for all people, but I did hear that they paid Arch Manning, who is like maybe Eli Manning's son, or he's somewhere in the Manning clan.
He's not Peyton's kid, though. I know that.
So he might be Eli's kid. Or maybe there's another Manning.
The House of Manning.
Yeah.
Arch, not Archie. Arch.
Archie is, I think, Peyton and Eli's dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Arch is Cooper's son.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Coop Manning. You never heard of Coop Manning? Come on.
I've heard of Coop Manning. Who's Coop Manning?
How fucking I know?
Did he play football?
I don't know. I guess.
It's in the genes somewhere. But anyway,
Interesting.
It's in the game.
that's good. Arch Manning is like the second string, or he's like the backup number 2 for Texas. And he got paid like $60,000 or something.
Damn.
But he has great name recognition. So I don't know if that's like everybody who's on like the third team is getting this, or
Well,
if
do you want to
like,
guess who the highest rated quarterback is in NCAA football or EA Sports college football? He's got a good name. He's got a funny name.
Oh, never mind.
To me.
I was gonna say I'm tempted to say Milrow.
No, he's plus 1,500 though for the Heisman, which is crazy. I think it should be plus like 9,000. That dude stinks.
well, he's got a new coach and he's had a whole offseason to train. He's really in line with the coach, maybe.
You learn how to throw the fucking football.
Penix.
No, he's drafted.
He
He's
drafted.
in the league.
Dang it! I don't keep up with this shit.
Man, I don't know, man. I couldn't name
It's
another quarterback.
Shedeur Sanders.
Oh,
from
of
the Buffalo.
Colorado.
Yeah,
They won 4
Shedeur.
games, I think, historically
they
last
stink.
year. So
but Prime is dope. Prime was also in the celebrity softball game this week. So that was kind of neat, I guess. They had a bunch of B-listers on that shit.
Yeah. That's
No,
usually
but
how
no,
it goes.
I did see Kane Brown smack a homer off of like the only softball player that was in the whole thing.
wow, that's funny.
He pitches one down, and Kane Brown, the dude from that one Marshmallow song, just knocks it out the park.
I've seen Kane Brown in concert. A lot of people don't know that.
Oh, he got one thing right. You know,
but-
that home run that he hit.
I couldn't. I think that's a reference, but I couldn't tell you.
Yeah,
the
that's a
songs.
Kane Brown song and
So,
Marshmallow. That's why. I know.
One of the things that you can do on College Football 25, and I think on a lot of these sports games, is you could just like simulate the game, and it has
Yeah.
the AI computers play against each other. And so anyway, the question that is, I'm sure, on everybody's mind is what would happen if you just simulated the whole thing?
Yeah, I told you. I already told you the answer. We know who's gonna win. Alabama. We're old
So
time.
that's your guess based off of the
That's my
Daytona.
That's my prognostication. You know.
Based on the Daytona Beach Journal, they're reporting on this. They did a simulation, so I don't know if some reporter was like, "I need to expense a PS5 in this game so that I can do this story."
Hell
Right
yeah.
on. Yeah. Gotta expect that
That's
shit.
pretty sick, dude. I'm kind of pissed. I'm kind of fucking pissed about this game because I don't have a PS5 or an Xbox Series X.
It's not on PC.
Yeah, you
It's
just
not
have
on
a modern
PC.
gaming computer. Why would you be able
Yeah.
to play that? You know.
Right. Why would I be able to play a brand new game on my gaming PC with a $600 graphics card in there?
Wow.
So,
Just sell that shit and get an Xbox.
So do you have a guess then, Trent, or you're just stewing?
He's miffed.
I'm not going to play it, dude. I'm
I'm not gonna play that. I'm not gonna play any game associated with it. I'm done.
yeah.
I might not even watch college football next year, which is actually
Well,
true because
kind
Alabama
of a-
doesn't have Nick Saban anymore. So who gives a shit?
Yeah.
They're gonna lose some games.
Well, yeah, they predicted that Alabama would lose 2 games. They would make it into the 12-game playoff bracket. They would be seeded number 8, right behind Georgia, who also lost 2 games.
Okay.
Which is pretty interesting.
Texas in there now.
The winner of the new 12-game playoff thing is the ACC champion, the North Carolina Tar Heels, who lost 3 games in the regular season,
dude.
but won the whole thing.
And don't have a quarterback. Didn't their quarterback just get drafted?
They did, but they have Texas A&M transfer, and this is, maybe most generic name ever, Max Johnson.
Oh, dude. Max Johnson. Nickname in high school somewhere, somehow. There's one of those there. It's up there, Max Johnson.
Yeah.
There.
But in this simulated season, he passed for 4,450 yards and 45 touchdowns.
That's crazy.
They lost 3 of their first 7 games, but then they won 9 consecutive games. So this would be kind of exciting if it actually happened. It's like they just keep on ticking off like wins and wins and wins, and then they just win all the way out to win the whole thing. It would be kind of cool.
I mean, with 12 teams in the playoff, I still don't think you can lose 3 games.
Well, they were the ACC champion, so I think that has something to do with it, probably.
Oh, yeah.
You still lost 3 games, bro. Like we would get in there with 1 loss if we win the championship. That was the bar. Now, I think you can add 1 on there. I think you can have it be a 2-loss team, win the champion, and get in there. But
I also don't believe this because they also have Colorado here winning 10 games, being number 4 in the playoff.
Oh, after they won 4 games last year?
Yeah, they're gonna increase their wins by 150%. So,
well, speaking of winning and losing, I just came back from Vegas the other day. Well, I went there last week and I got back the other day, right? Mm-hmm. I was there for like 3 days, 4 nights. Or I was Thursday through Sunday afternoon. I was there.
It's a long time.
Mm-hmm. I left with more money than I thought I would leave with, but less money than I started with. Meaning I budgeted myself too good. I thought that we'd be gambling on Saturday, but we didn't really be gambling Saturday. So I had like $300, $400 left in my bankroll. Just not that I wanted to light on fire, that I didn't have the opportunity to.
Wow.
Well, congratulations, man.
Yeah. I started out Thursday on roulette. Ended, if I would have stopped after we left the first casino, I would have been up $77. And then
is that your peak, up 77?
Oh yeah, at one point I was up $77. Yes.
Okay.
And that was because I smacked $100 on the roulette on red. I bet red roulette only. Like when I was at the roulette table, I only bet red, and I just fucking did not win 48% of the time. I definitely won less than that. I smacked the 0 at one point. So that was that. Hit the craps table, my little auto craps. You hit the button. Come on, hit the button. My favorite as I am. But what I was this time I played the slots. And I never played slots before because you don't win money. But it is good for making your money last a decent amount if you're just hitting like the small bets. So my goal was to find the most Chinese slot machine I could find, right? Because goddamn, are there some Chinese slot machines? So I'm trying to pull up. I took a picture of like almost everyone I played with because goddamn.
Did you play the Game of Thrones one?
No, I played Crazy Rich Asians though.
Wait, they have Crazy Rich Asians themed slots?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Crazy Rich Asians. They also had Tian Si Jin Lu. Didn't really like that one that much.
What that means.
They had
I'll Google it.
Dancing Drums Prosperity, which looks like this one. I played that one a little bit. They have it a lot.
Nice. Right.
They have it at like every single. They have the same slot machines at like every casino. They also have 5 Dragons Rising Jackpots.
Okay.
Dragon Link. This one is the Panda Magic one. They also have there's other things they'll put on there. Oh yeah, here's the Golden Century version. It's the same slot machine. It just has an Asian guy with the Fu Manchu or whatever versus a panda. This is Dancing Panda. This is Gong Gong Laifu. Did okay on Gong Gong Laifu as well. And then what else? Jewel of the Dragon was all right. So was Dragon Train. I smacked the Dragon Train bonus. So I made $100 last all day. Turned $100 into 10 cents You know,
That's a lot of
course,
10
of
cents and $100.
but I smacked a good amount of bonuses, which is cool. And at one point, oh yeah, here's another one. This is Fu Kui Hao Man.
Okay.
And then
all right.
oh, there's Sanxing Riches, which I did not do very well on. We're trying to dude, I'm telling you, they were everywhere. And then there's
So, like if you're the producer of Tian Si Jin Lu, which I also found that what that means in
Chinese.
in yes, Mandarin. Sorry, it's on this Pinyin English dictionary. I don't know if Pinyin is it different. I don't know. Anyway,
Pyongyang?
like, so you as the casino, you just make all the money. You're just buying these machines, right, to make money with. You're not kicking anything back to Tian Si Jin Lu, are you?
I don't think so.
It's just interesting that there's so many ones that are, like, I get it that many of them are themed, but it seems like a lot of them, like Game of Thrones or, you know, I don't know what else they would have. But it seems interesting that a lot of them are like this, like, dragon train, dragon, dragon, whatever.
Yeah, right.
My favorite one that I found, which I smacked the jackpot, and I will then talk about its story that I had while playing at this machine, was Baozhu Zhaofu.
Okay.
That was my favorite one, Baozhu Zhaofu. And, like, I don't know, you play slots, and then sometimes you hit a bonus by filling up these firecrackers. How do I share my screen? And so I'm sitting there. I'm loading, like, $20 in at a time. I'm just kind of making my $100 last. Because I know slots or machines are a waste. I just don't like playing blackjack because, like, I just burn my money really fast on blackjack. So this is Baozhu Zhaofu for the video, folks.
Okay.
Dude, yeah. So this is kind of what I latched onto as this is probably the most Chinese one I could find. So this was up there. So I'm
Festival Explosion is what it says.
Yeah, you fill up these little firecracker things. So I'm sitting at Baozhu Zhaofu. I'm about $20 into Baozhu Zhaofu.
Are you drinking free drinks?
I'm drinking free drinks. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm also drink paid for drinks because sometimes I'm just not going to wait. But
yeah, sometimes they're just not quick enough on the free drinks.
Sometimes I just gotta go. Yeah, sometimes I need something. So I was doing that, ripping vapes all weekend because I'm in Vegas and you can smoke inside. So of course I'm gonna be ripping vapes inside when I can. Yeah, so that's why I have one today because I got back on the train because you know you're gonna sin when you're in Sin City, right?
It's true. Yeah.
Good old time. So did that. Anyway, I'm at Baozhu Zhaofu, right? I'm sitting there. Guy next to me. He's going fucking ham. He's loading in like $100 and he's just like max betting. He's slamming the machine down over and over and over again. I'm like really close to a jackpot and my money runs out. So I put some more in there. My buddy makes a comment. All of a sudden, this is also my cycle move that I have.
How do you know that you're close to a jackpot?
So on this one, it is Baozhu Zhaofu. Like as you keep hitting some certain things, these firecrackers light up.
Oh, okay.
So like I was at like the top, so I just had to hit like one or two more firecrackers.
Yeah,
and they
And
pop
then you
open.
connect all the firecrackers and they all go off.
And you go and you can play some shits and it bings and bongs and you get some money and it's all cool and stuff, right?
Okay.
So then I'm sitting there. I put my money in. My buddy makes a comment. Then all of a sudden, this dude next to me says, "Don't listen to him, man." And he starts going off on this crazy, like, rant about. Really, I don't know what the hell he's talking about. I just remember some of the top lines that he said because he's not making a lick of sense. This man is fucking hammered. He's on a bender. He's on a a gambling bender too. Like he's in it, right? So he's just yapping and talking about me all the time. Oh, then all of a sudden he whips out a broken iPhone case. And this thing is shattered on like the front and the back. And he's like, "I sold my phone, man. I sold my phone." And I'm just sitting there hitting the button. I'm like,
Holy
yeah,
shit.
I'm just like going, yeah, that's crazy, you know? And I'm just like smacking the shit.
So
right?
he's just got a case with no phone in it.
He's got a case with no iPhone in it. He's like, "I sold my phone, man. Don't it'll get so bad. But you know what I did? I sold my phone. I got $3,000. I went to the craps table and I made that shit back. And you know what happened? You know who took a picture with me? He pulls out like a Google phone, like
yeah.
one of the old
Pixel.
ones. Yeah, it's like oh no, older than that, like a Windows phone almost. Like it was one of those thin ones.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, he pulls out a musty ass Android phone and he's like, "You know who this is? You know who this is? I won so much money I took a picture with the guy. You know who this is? Do you guys know who this is?" Do you want to take a guess real quick?
I think it's
It's a celebrity. It's a
I
celebrity.
think it's Michael Bublé.
I think it's going to be Bruno Mars.
No, it's Ja Rule. It's like,
Okay.
this is Ja Rule. I'm like, all I'm thinking is, who the fuck cares what Ja Rule thinks at a time like this? You sold your phone, dumbass.
Yeah, that's
And
tough.
he's like, that's Ja Rule. And he's like, and then I lost all that money. And then I smack a jackpot, like right then. Like I smack this, like in his face. And it's like, so I was just like, yeah, I was just kind of, I tried to take it back and just kind of shoot the shit because this guy's could go off at any moment. I'm just trying to keep it cool, keep it nice and light. I'm like, I was just trying to find the most Chinese slot machine because there's so many fucking Chinese slot machines, and like there's a big demographic, and there's some of them just have the most stereotypical Asian looking people like on there. Like they all have the same mustache, and it's hilarious. Like to me, it was fucking hilarious. So I tell him things like, my daughter's Vietnamese. I'm like, okay, well, I said Chinese. So I don't give a shit. He's like, and then he's like, yeah, we just took her to Disney World. My daughter's been to Disney World. I've never been to Disney World, but believe. Looks like no way this dude has the daughter with him. So he's like, I've never been to Disney World, but believe me, my daughter's been there. I'm like, yeah, I believe you, man. Then he smacks a jackpot. He gets so excited, he slaps like a pillar. And he's like, woo! And he slaps a pillar that's like next to it, goes back, he's like, oh, I only hit 2, I didn't hit a jackpot. So that's my psycho move. Selling your phone, slapping a pole, being crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
Gambling your life away, thinking beating Ja Rule's cool. That's a psycho
and
move.
then sending your daughter to Disney World. What the fuck, dude?
No, that is cool. But bragging about it and then saying that I've never been there, but she went is lame. That's super lame.
Yeah, right.
That's deadbeat move.
I had to Google Ja Rule to see what he looked like because if you showed me a picture of you with Ja Rule, I don't know who this guy is. But one of the images here on the image tab, it's just real quick. It's Ja Rule post 2002. Like this is the caption of the image, and it tells you it's from Horrible Music Wiki.
Damn.
That's good. That's good, dude.
So, do you have any guess as to what Bao Zhu Zhao Fu means?
Like firecracker or something?
Okay.
Bao is like
Dumpling.
dumpling, yeah.
So
I don't know, man.
It apparently means
You've been to China, so you're.
I have been to China. Yeah, and that's why I remembered this. I remembered everybody was saying this. Very common phrase over there. It means firecrackers bringing fortune.
Oh, okay.
I think they translate it in English as festival explosion.
Yeah. Wow, there you go. And then the English translation of Tianxi Jin Lu. Does anybody have guesses there? What was the theme for that one? Just general.
It was just like a bunch of Asian coins.
Okay, coins.
That's our hint. Coins. All right.
Coins.
Is it coin? Is
say-
it money coin mountain? Money mountain coins.
It's God gives us the golden road.
Okay. All right.
I also played a lot of hot stuff, Fire and Ice, and that's like got these two little devil guys. Like one's like a fire devil, one's an ice devil, and like whenever you smack the bonus, they're like hot stuff, and it's pretty good. It's pretty nice when that happens. It feels pretty good to hit that one. So
Interesting, dude. I've never spent any time on a slot machine, and I
I
gotta
hadn't
say,
until then.
man, you're not convincing me to do so.
It's a good way to like be in a casino and not spend a lot of money. It's also a good way to be in a casino and spend a lot of money. But like,
Sure. Yeah.
I can just go into the 40-cent, 80-cent machines, which is harder to do the more cooler hotels you go to. Like with the Bellagio, it's like hard to, and like the Wynn are expensive casinos. So
What was your favorite casino that you went to?
I liked Circa because they have like dancers dancing on the tables and stuff. So that's pretty fun. But I did well at the Venetian. So like those are the two I think I'd probably put at the top.
Yeah.
So my question is, for a Vegas trip, obviously you're going there to gamble.
Yeah.
But you're also going there to have fun and like see new shit and like maybe have good food, stuff like that. Would you suggest going there with a plan to gamble from the start and then using your winnings to have fun the rest of your trip?
No.
Or would you say have fun first, bring enough money to have fun, and then whatever's left, throw it away at a casino?
I'm gonna say it neither of those. You're gonna go.
Okay.
You're gonna gamble. You're going to lose, right?
Yeah.
So you have one pool of money that you set aside that you pulled out. That is, I'm going to light this on fire. Like I'm going to the casino. I'm gonna pour gasoline on it, and I'm gonna throw a match on it. And it's gonna explode, and it'll be gone. This money doesn't exist anymore. It's Schrödinger money, right?
It might exist, it might not.
Right. That's the gambling fund. And then everything else you throw on the credit card, so you're fine.
All right. Okay.
So, did you do any? Did you go to any shows? See any?
Yes,
Okay.
I went to Thursday. Didn't do nothing really. That was just like a pure gambling and eating out day and whatnot, and having fun.
Mm-hmm.
Friday, gambling in the morning and whatnot. Then went to a steak dinner. Had a really nice steak. Had some surf and turf. At Smith and Walensky's. It's like kind of a chain-ish. It's kind of like Ruth Chris.
Yeah.
So I had a bitchin' steak and lobster tail. It was great. It was really cool. It was $178.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was like the tables. Like we split the bill 7 ways. We were there for a bachelor party. So like my homie Sam got off easy, so we didn't have to pay as much because we're all here for you, so we'll fucking pay shit. So like we got stuck paying $178 for a steak dinner. And then we went to a magician known as Shin Lim. I don't know if you've ever seen him. He was on America's Got Talent.
Okay.
He was on Fool Us. He fooled Penn and Teller.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Yeah,
Did
so
he have
he's-
like a plaque up at his show that's like, hey, this plaque says I fooled Penn and Teller?
No, but he had like a B-roll reel, like a hype reel playing of like of his performances and shit that he was going in. And he was pretty cool. He's a cool magician. You can see a lot of the tricks that he did on YouTube. Like I went back and watched him again. It's like, how the fuck did he do that shit? You know, how did he do that? At one point he's like pulling a card out. Like he's doing card tricks, and then he like puts one into a plastic bag, and then somehow he changes the card that's in the bag to something else. I'm like, bro, it's in a bag. How are you doing that? But his main trick was effectively this: pretend this yellow piece of paper or this piece of paper is a card, and then look away for a second. Like that was just like trick. That was his main trick. For those listening, basically he pulls a card out of his mouth, but like first he like blows smoke out of there. Like where the fuck did the smoke come from? And then he blows the smoke out, then he pulls the card out. So I just did that as like a gimmick. Like effectively, however we do our Oscar nomination envelopes that we do. But like, so that was cool. And then I went to the NBA Summer League basketball tournament on Saturday. So that was pretty cool. Nice. I got to see some like really bad basketball.
Who'd you see play?
So I went from Chicago to Las Vegas to see the Chicago Bulls play the Milwaukee Bucks.
Okay.
That's tough.
And they're not sending their best guys out there. It's
this is the people who had just been drafted and people from the G League.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
The Gatorade League.
Is that what the G's for?
Yeah, it used to be the D League, which is the developmental league. Now it's the developmental league, aka the Gatorade League.
That's funny, dude. I think I went to high school with a guy who ended up in the G League.
Oh wow,
which is pretty interesting. But I've never seen a magician, like a real good magician in person, like a magic show. Is it actually cool? Because every time you see magicians on TV, it's like kind of cool, but it's also a little bit underwhelming.
I fuck with magicians, so I'm biased. I liked every magician show I've been to. So
all right.
If there's an opportunity for me to see a magic show, I probably will take that opportunity.
Yeah.
You know.
What's
I've seen Penn and Teller already though, so that's why we went to Shin Lim.
Okay. All right.
Didn't want to see David Copperfield.
What's the name of the guy who has a couple of magic shows like on Netflix?
Oh, you're talking about the dude who like held his breath?
Maybe
That-
I don't know. I know
Mind
in his
Freak?
show.
Talking
In
about Mind
his show,
Freak?
maybe
There's
I
Chris
can't
Angel,
remember.
Mind Freak, and then there's also
It's not Chris
David
Angel.
there's a British guy. His name's like Darren something.
This guy's not British either. But I can't remember the name of the show, but he has a segment on his show that's called Magic for Susans. And he does like
Magic
street
for
magic, right?
Susans.
So he goes up to people.
He's magic, yeah.
He goes up to people and he's like, "What's
He
your
has a
name?"
tough time in June.
He's like, "What's your name?" And they're like, "Susan." He's like, "Susan, perfect. This is for you." I don't know. It's funny. I can't remember the name of it though. He's
I
pretty
looked
cool
it up.
guy.
I'm seeing something. I don't know what his name is though. So that's good. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's cool. I recommend going to Penn and Teller first if you have the option.
Okay. All
And then
right.
you go to Shin Lim later. Shin Lim was
The-
all right.
The one time I went to Vegas, it was with my parents, and we saw the Beatles Cirque du Soleil show.
That's pretty good. I saw that too. That hotel is going down.
Yeah.
That hotel is
Damn.
going to be has been bought up by Hard Rock.
Okay.
And there's
That's
going to be
awesome.
a big old guitar building there instead of
Yeah.
Nice.
the Mirage is gone. So like there's like a big promo at the Mirage right now where like they have to give out a certain amount of money according to regulations by the time they shut down. So like there's lines at every slot machine because they have to give out a certain amount of like a purse
Oh shit!
by the time they close.
That's
so there's
interesting.
like hella lines there. Yeah. So
They're
I
like,
didn't-
we've made too much money. Now we have to give it all back.
Well, it's
That's
or it's like
crazy.
we haven't given enough money out yet before we're gonna be not the Mirage anymore. So we have to do this.
That's crazy.
Wow, that's
wild.
interesting.
So you can't see the Cirque du Soleil show
So
really
your
anymore.
odds are probably your odds of winning at craps, or they couldn't do craps. It'd have to be slots
Has to
because
be
I think
slots.
you just program in whatever the win rate is.
Plus
Yeah.
5%.
But yeah, your odds are like instead of being 49.5%, they're 49.6% or whatever.
Of a percent.
That you're gonna earn anything. So that's crazy.
Yeah. And drank a lot. It was also the hottest it's been in Las Vegas since like 1950. I got
So-
there on Thursday and it was 120 degrees. I was melting. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
So, 120 degrees, and then me and my friends, a couple of us, we had the bright idea. Oh, we'll go to 7-Eleven. We'll get some shit ahead of time, so we were not just buying stuff on the strip. And like walking there, totally fine. Walking back with 2 cases of water, 2 cases of beer, and a bunch of snacks, a lot harder when it's 145 degrees outside. You know, considerably hotter,
Yeah.
harder to do.
Wow. I remember when I went, you got that train that goes down the strip or whatever, but if you want to go to the Las Vegas sign, that's past where the train stops. And so me and friend of the pod, Austin, we took the train all the way to the end and then walked to the sign or whatever, but it was, it wasn't the hottest it's ever been in 100 years or whatever, but it might as well have been. And so by the time we got, we were having people take pictures of us in front of the Las Vegas sign or whatever, but we're both dripping sweat and it's it's horrible.
It's like going on a hike. And
Yeah, it
instead
is.
Of, instead of having like a huge view of a canyon or something,
Cliff or some shit.
You've
Yeah.
got the Vegas sign.
Dude, it was like a half mile, and we walked like a tenth of a mile, and we were like, okay, we need to go into this hotel, even though this hotel is not, on the train or whatever, and we could just walk on the sidewalk. But then it's we walk through a bunch of hotels, and it's a whole bunch of people having stupid nerd conferences for we're the shipbuilders association having
What were you there for?
Yeah, I was gonna ask, what were you there for, man?
No, we were there for a collegiate sports tournament.
Good answer. Good answer. What sport? Yeah, it's our phones. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's 2 of those signs apparently. My Uber driver on the way back to the airport was telling me.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
There's one that they made that everyone goes to that's fake, and then there's another one that's farther down.
Nice.
Yeah,
Oh, we might have gone to the real one then. I don't know, or maybe we went to the fake
You
one.
obviously went to the real one. I mean, no way you wouldn't have gone to the real one. I kept getting lost from my friends due to no fault of my own. They would just leave, so on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, not my fault at all. And then So I just had to keep walking around. So I did some exploring in Vegas, and goddamn, is it confusing to get around these casinos? There's fucking everything looks the same. There's so many hallways. If it wasn't for like the Bellagio, or some of them have like, or maybe a Circa, it was Caesar's Palace, like having just like crazy Greek statues around as landmarks, I had no idea where the fuck to go. I was like, okay. At one point, I just I just FaceTime, and I was like, I'm next to this David, and I just like, he's the one with the dick, right? So I was just like next, just like there's like, I FaceTime my homie, and I just got David behind me with like this Johnson there. I was like, yo, where are you guys? So that was, it's Vegas. I got some more in there if we need it, but we can move on if we'd like.
Well, I think Vegas is like, you know how old ladies love to like walk around inside a mall. Mm-hmm. Like Las Vegas would be like, they could do marathons there.
Las Vegas is a mall. Like
it's
Simon's
all,
group.
Yeah,
they own all the malls. They own a lot of Vegas too.
There you go. It's just like you could walk forever and stay inside in air conditioning.
Yeah, it's crazy how much outside there is. There's so much inside outside.
It's crazy.
But, like the whole old Vegas, it's got another name too. There's something street, whatever. It's just the whole thing is outside inside. It's crazy. There's so much outside inside. It blows me away. But also you go outside and it sucks.
Yeah, it does.
It sucks so bad. So it's all about the inside outside.
Yeah.
When you're in Vegas, in B-Town.
Damn, that's
V-Town.
cool. I need to go back there, dude. I need to go back.
Yeah, now that you're of age. Weren't you not of age last time you went?
I was like 16. So
yeah.
I can do plane stories if you want, or we can do something else. Up to you guys.
How crazy was the plane situation you had going?
So, you guys heard of this trend about raw dog in flights?
Yeah, I've heard.
I've heard of it. Yeah.
I'm medium rare to flight. So raw dog in a flight is like you only look at the map on the infotainment system, and you don't listen to anything.
Are you allowed to look out the window?
Yeah.
Raw dog in flight?
Yeah.
But you just can't have a phone or headphones or a book or...
Yeah.
Yeah, I medium rared this flight. Or maybe a medium this flight, where I had the music in, but I stared at the map. But I also looked at other people's movies that they were watching.
I love that one.
I did not want to commit to watching a movie, but I did want to watch... I wanted to see what they got. So I was looking around at other people's screens. You guys heard of the Beekeeper with Jason Statham?
I've heard of it, and I've heard it's fucking awful.
This dude is a terrorist in this movie, and he's like the hero of the movie. This dude is a straight-up terrorist. He's going into office buildings and pouring gasoline all over the conference table and onto people, blowing the building up, kidnapping people, cutting their fingers off. Mm-hmm. At one point, he assaults an FBI SWAT team. Like, he just is beating up the FBI.
Wow.
So, like, this dude is a straight-up terrorist, but somehow he's the good guy. So,
it's because he's doing it all to save the bees.
Well, I was thinking it's all because, like, his neighbor is an elderly person who got scammed online, right?
Mm.
Oh, it's like John Wick, where it's like this crazy action movie, but the motivation is like
his dog.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I didn't hear any of the words. I just saw him doing terrorism on the plane.
You just saw him doing terrorism. Yeah, that's good.
And then, like, the person that was sitting next to me on the flight as we're taking off, right? He doesn't have headphones, but he doesn't have earbuds either. They're like some kind of weird headphone earbud hybrid that are plugged in. It looks like there's earbuds, but they have some kind of modules on them. I don't know. They're not what I would use. I was using these ones, noise canceling Johns.
Yeah.
And so he's there. He's playing his music so loud that I can hear it, and he's playing like the bump bump, bump bump. The Ferris Bueller thing.
Yeah.
It's just like, wow, who is that? That's just like a move in itself. Listen to the Ferris Bueller song. And then his girlfriend, I assume, is just like, love, what are you listening to? You listen to Ferris Bueller. And I was like, damn straight, lady, this dude's listening to Ferris Bueller. And it's so fucking loud. Like, it was insane. So that's like a move. Music loud enough on a plane, you can hear it. And listening to Boom Chicka Chicka, Ferris Bueller is crazy. the United Airlines safety video is like a Rube Goldberg machine. My note says United Airlines safety video is giving robots.
Robots the movie?
Yeah, robot. You know how there's like a big domino scene and shit?
Yeah, hell yeah.
So they're doing that, but it's like, wow, we've really come a long way where they have to do this elaborate thing just to say, yeah, plug the seatbelt in, your life vest is underneath you, go to the exit door, it might be behind you, you know?
Yeah.
So that's that. Uber sucks. Oh, this is revisiting. At one point, we talked about Tiger Woods' golf course, Pop Stroke, or mini golf chain.
Yeah,
Pop Stroke.
his business situation. Yeah.
I went to one.
Oh, cool.
It was nice. It was all right. You know, a little. I think they could have used a little bit more space in between holes. Saw some dude like break his ankle. Well, I didn't see him break it. I saw the aftermath of a man sprawled out on a mini golf course with like his left foot at like 90 degrees.
This is like probably top 10 most embarrassing places to get injured.
Yep.
Mini golf course.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was
sure.
chatting with my friends like, yeah, he got because I didn't see his leg at the time. So he got hit with a pop stroke. And I'm like, no, bro. It's like, no, bro. He broke his leg. He was like, it's not funny. I'm like, well, you know, he shouldn't have gone down at the golf course, at the mini golf course.
Yeah. Like even getting injured on the big golf course is pretty embarrassing, right? I mean, you're not playing a full contact sport. It gets hot out there. So if it's like exposure or whatever from you being dehydrated, I guess that's one thing. But also, oftentimes there's somebody driving around a little golf cart to deliver you drinks.
Yeah.
So, you know, prepare better,
Yep.
I guess.
Only injury that's allowed at a golf course is a slip disc. For sure.
At the disc golf course.
No, well, well, maybe. But no, I'm just saying, like,
Oh, because you're,
because you're old.
You got that back torque.
Because you're
Right.
old. Yeah.
trying to torque these things. Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah.
I got a shake from there. It was pretty good. It was like a blue. It was like they dyed the cookie dough ice cream blue, and they mixed, made a shake with it or whatever. It was pretty good at the time. A little too chunky to drink through the straw. Too many mix-ins for a shake to IMO. But the crazy thing is, I was shitting blue until yesterday.
Wow. That is impressive.
I've never had something that made me shit blue for like
For
3
multiple
days.
days. Yeah. Wow. That's funny, dude. That's funny, dude.
Pretty wild, dude.
Hey, speaking of eating things and also being on planes. So next week I'll be gone during our regular recording times. I'm going. Yes. Sorry. We can talk more about that after the pod. But I'll also be taking a plane up to New Jersey.
Nice.
Me and
Shout
my
out.
girlfriend Jill going spend some time in the state of New York on the island, the Long Island. Going all the way to the end of the Long Island to a little place called Montauk, but also be venturing into the Hamptons. So
You're having a white boy summer.
yeah, I'm gonna have a white boy summer up there. So, and I've been to the Hamptons before, not to flex.
Wow, dude.
Regular people can go. It's just that it's like kind
We
of
just
far
don't
out.
like them there.
No, I'm one of the regular people.
Sure,
But-
I've been to the Hamptons before. I'm a regular person.
This isn't even what I wanted to bring up, but it's just
It's
like
casual flex. Yeah, I've been to the Hamptons, bro. I'm on talk.
it's like hours out from stuff. Like I guess if you live in Long Island, you could be at the Hamptons in an hour and a half or whatever. But like you're also just kind of priced out of a lot of stuff. Like they've got like a Ralph Lauren store there where like the cheapest thing is like $1,000. So anyway, there's just at some point there's not much you can do because it's like I don't know. I'm gonna look in these stores, but there's nothing I can do. But anyway, we're also gonna spend some time in New Jersey and stuff like that. We're gonna hang out with some of her family. You get a bagel. But anyway, she was on the phone with some members of her family who we're gonna like spend some time with. And they were like, "Oh, we're gonna like meet up for dinner. Where do you guys want to go? Are you guys?" A lot of people are confused about like dietary stuff. Sometimes they're like, "Okay, are you vegan? What do you eat? What do you eat? Fish?" And then I chimed in.
Haven't you ever heard of vegetarianism?
Yeah, like the who was that? Panic at the Disco, Chemical Romance, something
You got
like
it right
that.
the first time.
And I was like, no, I'm a vegetarian. I don't tend to eat fish, but I'm fish curious.
Oh, come on, dude.
And that, I mean, that really
They like that one?
that killed them. Yes,
Yeah.
they just kept on referencing that for the rest of the conversation.
He's
So-
curious.
They're like, this guy should have a fucking podcast or something, dude.
Look at this, John. He's talking about being fish curious. He's fish curious, this guy. He even got with no goo. He's curious about the fish.
Yeah, so anyway, that's one, this is a very niche, this is a very niche recommendation, but if you're talking to somebody who doesn't understand, really what being a vegetarian is kind of, and is, curious about your dietary restrictions, you're trying to, kind of be funny, and impress people that are your girlfriend's family, and have a thing, because it's now I've created this thing where it's we have a really easy joke we can make where it's when we're looking at the menu, it's oh, the fish looking kind of good. That's a good seed you can plant in your girlfriend's family. There you go.
Oh, that's not the only seed you're planting in your girlfriend's family.
Oh,
bro.
shit. Oh, that's tough. That's tough, dude. Oh, man. All right.
Montauk. Yeah, just make your dietary restrictions a somewhat of an innuendo, and you'll be totally cool with your significant other's parents.
Yeah,
They love, innuendos about food. Guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
Parents love innuendos.
Yeah, they do. So anyway, that was it's.
Yeah,
Now
so
go to the Hamptons.
That's gonna be rich. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Seth's gonna be flustered for the rest of the show, guys.
He's Hampton curious. He's rich
Hampton
curious.
There's a lot of world news and current events here. I don't know if we want to touch on any of those things.
Yeah.
Give us a little elegy, if you will.
So the weirdest thing that I did want to bring up about vice presidential pick J.D. Vance is that he's changed his name not once but twice. Are you aware of this?
No, I was not.
No, not at all.
It just
He
seems
landed on JD.
it just seems sketchy to me. Why are you
JD
changing your
for
name
John
so much?
Denver, man. Come on.
Couldn't afford a vowel.
John Denver Vance.
John Denver Vance. So yeah, maybe quit changing your name so much, or maybe change it to something better to look on a hat or something.
Good Just Dance Vance over here.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Nice,
It's not
dude.
bad.
Dude, I mean, we might as well bring this up. We're talking current events. Everybody
Yeah.
knows what happened 5 days ago.
Yeah, there's all that controversy over the new Katy Perry song.
Yeah, facts. Shit was ass.
I did hear that.
No, the other thing.
Yeah. But anyways, apparently Tenacious D has canceled their international tour.
Tenacious JD.
Yes,
Vance.
this is gonna ruin the tour. And by this, it's making a comment that the president should have died. No
Yeah.
shit, dude. What are you talking about? What are you crazy?
Yeah,
are you
it's-
stupid? What are you doing?
To me, it's okay, maybe that's a little insensitive to talk about if you're doing a world tour, but at the same time, it's bro, you don't have to fucking cancel your whole tour. This is
It's a
Tenacious
press
D,
thing.
Tenacious D, yeah.
Jack Black can't have that on him. He's the Kung Fu Panda.
It's a comedy rock duo with Jack Black and Kyle
other
Gass,
guy.
right? His name's Kyle.
Sure.
And they were doing
Logan.
a concert in Sydney, and it was around Kyle's birthday. So they brought out a little cake. Jack Black brought out the cake, and he was like, "All right, Kyle, make a wish." And he makes a rather unfortunate wish where he says, "Don't miss Trump next time." And then later on, Jack Black posts on Instagram saying, "I was blindsided by what was said at the show on Sunday. I would never condone hate speech or encourage political violence in any form," which is fair. I guess. Fair. But then he says, after much reflection, I no longer feel it is appropriate to continue the Tenacious D tour, and all future creative plans are on hold. I am grateful to fans for their support and understanding. So it almost feels like he's like contemplating breaking up Tenacious D.
Well, here's the thing. He's got a couple movies that just came out that are pretty popular. He's Jack Black.
Does not need this.
Jack Black does not need that shit. Yeah.
The other guy probably does.
Yeah, that's true.
The other guy in Tenacious D who is not Jack Black would only benefits from Jack Black being good. You know? And Jack Black's got great movies coming out like Borderlands. He's in that one. That movie looks so good. He's in he was in Kung Fu Panda 4. He's Bowser, you know?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
He's singing Peaches.
He's got to be in every Adam Sandler movie or whatever. Like, is he in those? I think he's been in one or two of those.
No, I don't know if they've been in a movie together. They should be.
Yeah. I think of Kevin James.
Similar Adam Sandler and Kevin James.
But anyways,
I was thinking of Kevin Hart. Yeah, Kevin James. I can see it.
the realist tragedy of this whole situation is that Frontier Touring, the company that's like hosting their international tour, posted on Instagram saying ticket holders are asked to hold on to their tickets until further information is available, which is a real fucking bummer, dude. I hate that shit. I fucking hate that shit. They're like, just give us our money back, dude. It's not that hard. You have the money, give it back.
If that dweeb was like a half a foot to the right, we still would have Tenacious D.
Half a foot might have missed in the other direction, dude.
I think they would have said, that guy probably would have said something similar or something also incendiary,
and it would have seemed a lot worse.
I think it probably would have seemed worse. I don't know, but does anybody, people were calling, I think, on Justin Timberlake to stop his tour.
Yeah, it's gonna ruin the tour. What tour?
He was in the Hamptons also, tour. By the way. So
nice. You got drunk drive?
No, I'm not gonna.
But anyways,
you can't get away with it up there.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. And then in other news, I actually just heard of today, as of recording, is that Biden has been diagnosed with COVID. So.
Yeah. If only the virus was a couple feet to the left.
We may have.
Hopefully the virus missed next time.
We may have one or two new presidential nominees.
Yeah, if that happens, like I'm adding the Kamala laughing to our soundboard because that shit's everywhere right now and it's pretty good. I'm all in on Kamala. She's got good memes now, so I'm in.
I'm all in on a fresh slate, dude.
I'm a single issue voter. Give me the memes.
So if it's Kamala, who's the VP? Joe Biden? What if they switch?
Who knows, man?
We'll probably get fucking Pete Buttigieg or some bullshit. Or maybe I want Big Gretch. We got to get Big Gretch in there. Mm-hmm. She's the G. We might get JB. Not Gavin Newsom though. Gavin Newsom's a fucking lame. He's a big lame.
Yeah, he's like young Biden.
He's a liberal.
He's got like a full head of gray hair, but he's young Biden.
He's young Biden. He's gonna have a spinoff on CW soon.
He's a corporate shill. He's a liberal to the core. I want someone lefter than that, like Big Gretch. Who's gonna fix them damn potholes. That's your shit.
Yeah, I mean, Gavin Newsom, he looks like a character in The Batman. Like
he looks like a Mormon.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Maybe.
Yeah, he's got the glaze, bro.
He's got
the Mormon glaze.
That dude is glazed up in that Mormon. You got that Mormon pumps on him, the little soda pop pumps on him. He's got that shit. Look at that dude. No way he's not Mormon. Like, he got a blonde wife and like 5 kids.
He founded a boutique winery with his family friend who was also a billionaire who helped him start it.
Cool.
He's self-made. You think he's been to the Hamptons?
No, they probably got something equivalent to the Hamptons.
California Hamptons.
It's just Napa Valley, which is, I guess, where he started his
Napa.
boutique winery.
Right. Malibu.
So.
He's in Malibu.
Yeah.
Well, let us know your favorite luxury haunt at fkathepod at gmail.com, fkathepod at x.com, fkathepod at Instagram, Threads, and TikTok, and Instagram, and Threads.
That's right. Who should be Kamala's vice president? Let us know.
Yeah, let me know who falls out of a coconut tree.
Let us know what JD stands for.
Just do it!
Vance.
FKA the pod, your ultimate destiny. SKA the pod, bringing you the real, no sugarcoating, just raw appeal. Join us every week. Tune in and see FKA the pod, where we set you free.